Hi there, this is Frances from More Antiques again. I'd like to talk today about buying antiques online. We've all been sitting at home, nothing else to do but look at our screens, and I know purchasing online has really gathered speed. So I'd like to just mention a couple of things to be wary of. Now, first of all, size. Sounds self-explanatory, but sometimes I look at a piece online and think, yes, I know what that is, and it mightn't be that at all. So it's always worth drawing out on a piece of paper the measurements, then you know exactly what it is. Now that actually works very well for furniture. Even if you're measuring out in a shop and going home, place sheets of paper to the measurements on the floor where you want that piece of furniture to go, and you will know whether it's going to be perfect or not. Now the second thing is shipping, which we can ignore in our excitement of finding something we want online, but don't ignore it because it can be quite hefty. Make sure that the person who wants to sell it will send it to Ireland, and secondly, make sure if it's coming from the UK that there aren't going to be hefty duties to be payable when it arrives on your door, to keep those in mind. Thirdly is description, which is the most important, and I would say read it and read it again. Try and get a date line of the piece. If they say it's Victorian, well, that's well and good, it's over 120 years old, but don't forget she reigned for 60 years, so if you want to get a more defined age, ask them. Then vintage. Now, I am very wary of that word because it's been bandied about for a decade, and people now use it for almost anything, and even second hand. So just be on the lookout for that. The words I really want to impress upon you is style, in the style of, in the manner of, words like that actually mean the item is not unoriginal. If they say Victorian style, it is not Victorian. So bear all that in mind. Some of you mightn't care less what age the piece is and you're buying it for the look of it, and that is absolutely fine. But if you want to buy a genuine antique, I do suggest buying from someone you know, whether that is personally or by reputation. Keep an eye on the seller's feedback, on their reviews. You can learn quite quickly whether the person's going to be trustworthy or not. And don't be afraid to ring them. Now, I myself do sell expensive enough antique or jewellery on my website. I don't expect somebody just to press the button. I welcome people ringing me and asking me for more information about it. The other thing is, of course, that I'm actually meeting somebody new or talking to them on the phone, having a new relationship with somebody, and when they receive the item and they let me know that they love it, so that just makes my day. I know there's no substitute for getting into a shop and seeing and feeling beautiful things. Hopefully it's not too long away. But in the meantime, I'd love to hear about your stories from buying online, the good, the bad and the ugly. I'm going to show you my ugly next week when I want to talk to you about the difference between a fake and a copy. But in the meantime, take care. Thank you.